Hi, I'm Al, the Gambling Professor. I reside here in Las Vegas because I gamble for a living. I'm probably the best there is, and I'm going to make you a winner in the casino today if you listen to my rules. Now, the fact of the matter is, everybody comes here to gamble, they're undercapitalized, and they wait for a winning streak. You might get lucky 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20. Then if you get ahead, you probably give it back anyway, and your son's college tuition. If you pay real close attention, I'm going to make you a winner today. The fact of the matter is, just like craps, number one, you have to bet in units. Well, if you look at our chart over here, I'm going to take out a $5 unit. The first bet is going to be $5. If you lose, the next bet is going to be $15. Well, why not 10? Why just go 5, 10, 20, 40? It doesn't work that way, because if you just double up and double up and double up, if you go 6 hands in a row, you're only going to win $5. Here, you're going to win $5 for every bet that you lost cumulatively. Now, let me give you an example. If you lose 5, you bet 15. Why? Because you got to get back $5 you lost, $5 you should have won, and the $5 you want to win now. So ergo, if we go 5, 15, 35, 75, and you win on the 4th roll, you're now ahead $20. So I'm going to speak, you can watch the graphs, and it's really easy to understand. A 3rd grader could do this. And I'm sure we got some 4th or 5th graders out there. In any event, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a little blackjack over here. Dave, why don't you give our friend Greg here $2,380 in chips? His credit's good with me. Greg, you sure you're over 21 now, right? Okay. All right, now let me tell you how we're going to play blackjack. This is the professor's way of playing blackjack. I don't care what you did in the past. I don't care what your uncle did. If your friend once won $200,000, I really don't care, because if he won $200,000, he's probably down $4 million for his lifetime. What we're doing here is we're looking to earn money, not win money. That takes luck. We don't want any luck. For you to win, you don't need a lucky streak. You don't need good luck. You just need horrific bad luck to lose. Right now, Greg is going in a hotel, a casino, and he's going to go up to dealer number 1 with my method. If you take a peek at the chart, you'll see my method. It tells you when to stick and when to hit. It's been carefully thought out. And we've got certain rules over here. Number 1, there's never any splitting, and there's never any double downs on any situation whatsoever. There's no drinking at the table. We don't want to be distracted at the table. And all we're looking to do is take my chart on when to hit, when to stick, and use my methods of unit betting, 5, 15, 35, 75, and win 1 hand out of 8. I'm compelled to tell you the only way you could possibly lose is if you belly up to the table. The first 5 minutes you get there, you play 8 hands of 21, and the dealer beats you 8 hands in a row. When is the last time that happened? I can't think of it ever happening. But let's see what happens. And right now, we're going to play 10 hands in a row. Every time Greg wins a hand, I'm going to put a white chip down. And at the end of 10 hands, we're going to see how Greg does. Usually, if there are no blackjacks, the fair to middling rule is he'll wind up winning on the 2nd level, which is $10. If he plays 10 hands, he'll probably be pretty close to $100. I'm an advocate of winning $100, taking a break, and winning $500 a day, 25% of his bankroll. Don't look to make 50% of your bankroll. Don't look to make 100% of your bankroll. It's really pushing what I said. So if the professor says make 25% of your bankroll, make 25% of your bankroll. That's $500 a day. Now what we'll do is we're going to play hand number 1. Greg, put $5 in the circle, because that's level 1. If you look at the chart, it's level 1, $5. Dave, please, deal the cards. He's got 19. Dave, you can turn over your card now, please. And Dave's got 20. All right, Dave wins $5. Okay, now Greg has got to go to his 2nd bet, which is $15. Dave, let's deal a hand. Greg has got 19. Dave, you can turn over your cards. We have a push. Nobody wins, nobody loses. Okay. 7, Greg's going to take a hit. He's got 11, he'll take another hit. He's got 13. Against the 7, he's got to hit again. He's got 19. The dealer now has 13, 14, 21. He's a hot dealer, he wins. Dealer takes Greg's money, and Greg has got to go to his 3rd bet. If you look at the chart, he's now going to his 3rd bet, which is $35, a green and 2 reds. 16 against the 4, you must stick. 19, the dealer wins again. Now don't worry. He's got to lose 8 hands in a row. He's only lost 3 hands. He's got 5 bullets left of the gun. But nobody start to panic. Okay? So now you're looking at $75. That's 3 greens. $12 against a 16, you got to stick. Against a 6, rather, got to stick. 14, 15, and he busted. Dave paid the man $75, 3 greens. Now what we do is, he's accomplished his goal. He's now won $20. That's 70, if you look at the chart, on $75, 5, 15, 35, 75, he earned $20. He won $5, that's 1 unit for every hand that he lost until he finally won, so he's ahead $20. All right, Greg just won $20 from dealer number 1. Since we don't have 20 tables here, we're going to simulate conditions. Dave has mixed the cards. Greg is now said, see ya, and he's now at table number 2. He accomplished the goal. He won 1 hand out of 8. That's all he's got to do is win 1 hand out of 8, and now he's at table number 2. He puts his $5 back in the circle on a $5 unit, making his first play, and Dave is now dealing the cards. 11. There are no double downs here. Remember that. So he obviously has to take a hit. 21, a good hand. 16, 17. Greg wins $5. All right, now Greg has won $5 at table number 2. Dave is now shuffling the cards, simulating the condition that Greg is on his way to table number 3. Greg now arrives at table number 3, and his goal again is win 1 hand out of 8. Okay, Dave, deal out a hand. He's got $5 in a circle on level 1. 14 against a 9, he's got a hit. 22, bust. He loses $5. He goes to a second hand here at table number 3. 7 more bullets left in the gun. No need to get nervous. 14 against the 9, he's got to take a hit. He's got 18. Dealer has a 17. Greg wins. Greg collects $15. If you look at your chart, level 2, he wins $10. So he's now won $10 at table number 3, and now Greg is merrily on his way to table number 4. Simulating conditions, Dave is mixing the cards, and Dave is now dealing at table number 4. 9, got a hit. 14, he's got a stick against the 4. 18, dealer wins. Greg goes to level 2, which is $15. 3 red chips. Please put it in the circle, Greg. 3 red chips. Excellent. 12 against a 17, he has to hit. He busts. Okay, Greg goes to level number 3, which is $35 on your unit chart. 15 against the 20, he's got a hit. 19. But he still loses anyway to the 20. Greg goes to level number 4, $75. 18, a good hand. Now, you never take insurance here. Go ahead, Dave, turn it over. 17, and what do you know, he's a winner. If we look at our chart on 75, level 4, Greg just won $20, and now he's on his way to table number 5. By the way, it wouldn't hurt to wear some sneakers because you'll be walking around. And forget about it. You're not here to win any free drinks, make any friends, or be distracted. You're there not to win, but to earn a day's pay. You're going to make $100 for every 10 tables, 5 times a day, and Greg is on his way to doing that. Here we are at table number 5. Dave, deal the cards, please. Put $5 in a circle. A blackjack. Okay, that's 1.5 times. So give him a 5 and a couple of white ones. All right, Greg has now won $7 over at table number 5, and he's now off to table number 6. So let's mix up the cards. We're up to the dealer number 6, and let's see how we do here at dealer number 6. An ace, another blackjack, another $7. Now, Dave is shuffling the cards, simulating conditions, and Greg is on his way to table number 7. Let's see how we do here. A blackjack, this kid is hot as a pistol. Another $7, Dave. Greg is on his way to table number 8. Dave is shuffling the cards, and let's see how he does over here. Now remember, Greg's only got to win one hand out of 8. The dealer's got to win 8 out of 8 as soon as he arrives to beat him. 15 against a 2, Greg must stick. 10, 17, pay the house. Okay, Greg, level 2, $15. Now remember, you can take my method card that you see right here, right to the table with you, along with the unit chart. Greg has got 20, and the dealer's got 18. Greg now wins $10 at table number 8, and Greg is off to table number 9. Not a care in the world, his confidence is up, and so far there's been no drama. Now remember, it's possible to lose 8 hands in a row. It doesn't happen that often, but you have to be there when it happens. And remember, we're cutting down the odds because it has to happen the second you get to the table. Greg has a 20, and the dealer has 13. 18, Greg wins again. He's just won $5, and now Greg is off to his final table, number 10. For all the marbles, all Greg has to do is win one hand out of 8, and Dave the dealer has to win 8 out of 8. Now, who would you really want to bet on right now? 18 for Greg, and the dealer's got 8, 12, and he busts. Dave, pay him the $5. And what we want to do right now is, let's take a break here. Greg started with a total bankroll of $2,380. Greg, why don't you see if you can pull out $2,380 and give it back to us. Start with the black ones first. Those are $100, that's $500. Okay, that's $1,000. All right, Greg, that's $1,500. That's $2,000. And put them in stacks of 4 on the greens. Okay, that's $2,100. That's $2,200 coming up. Another 4 will make it $2,300. Give me 3 greens and 1 red. That's $2,380. Greg, would you please put those reds in stacks of 5 for me, please? And let's count our profits. That's the fun part, isn't it? Let's count our profits. That's 25. That's 50. That's 75, 80, 90. Looks like $96. Not a bad start for about 20 minutes work. Now again, this doesn't look too hard. It's not hard. It's a no-brainer. And again, I don't care what the combinations are. There is no splitting. There is no double downs. You're just there with your bankroll, your $2,380, your method that you're allowed to take to the table with you. You have to have a goal, $500 a day, $100 per shift. You're going to do 5 shifts to make your $500. And again, the only way Greg can lose is if Dave the dealer wins 8 hands in a row the second he sits down. It can happen, but it's very, very, very difficult. And if it happens once or twice a month, sometimes you got to pay the rent, but he's still going to net a profit. The bottom line is, if he starts with $2,380 and he wins $500 a day, for 30 days, he made $15,000. If he gives back $2,000, he netted $13,000 for the month. Or he lost twice, he netted $11,000 for the month. This is the way you look at it. You got a little overhead, you pay the fiddler, and you'll pick it back up at comps anyway. Like I said, it's very difficult to lose. We're going to take a break for a second right here, and we're going to come back, and Greg's going to play another 10 hands. Okay, Greg has a goal of winning $100 for 10 hands, and he wants to do it 5 times a day. He's now just done it once, and now he's looking to go for a second round, because this is his job. He has to earn that money. Dave, give Greg $2,380 again, please. All right, Greg. Obviously, Greg's got his method on the table with him. He's allowed to consult anytime he'd like. He has his, he knows his units by heart, 5, 15, 35, 75, and we double after the 4th time to keep the bankroll down at $2,380. It's real simple. It's right on the chart. It's a no-brainer. Dave, let's play some blackjack. Let's get $5 in a circle, and we'll play some blackjack. 13, you got to hit against the 7. 18. 17. We have a winner here, $5. Okay. Greg has now won $5 on table number 1. Greg is now on his way to table number 2. He does not ever think, well, you know, maybe the dealer's cold, I could win a second hand or a third hand. That's not what we do here. This is the professor's method to win one hand and move on. So now he's at table number 2, he's got 10, and again, there's never any double down, and there's never any splitting. He's got 14, he's got to stick against the 7. All right, the dealer busts, he wins $5. He's not winning much, but it's all going to balance out. Usually averages out to about $10 a dealer in the long run. All right, now Greg is at C. He's got his PF Keds on. He's over at table number 3. And dealer number 3 is ready to deal out the cards. Go ahead, dealer number 3. 20, a terrific hand. We got 14, 18. Greg wins again. All right, Greg has had $15 so far. He's played 3 tables. He's on his way to table number 4. Remember, you must get up after 1 win. Remember, you take your method chart to the table with you. You consult with it at all time, along with your units. Greg has got 11. He hits. He's got a perfect 21. The dealer has 11 and a perfect 21. We have a push. These things happen. Don't get upset. Don't get mad at the dealer. You're going to win your 1 hand out of 8. Don't worry about it. 8, he's got a hit. He's got 15 against the ace. He has to hit again. He busts. All right? Now Greg goes to a second bet on level 2, which is $15. Let's deal a hand. 18, what does the dealer have? 20, Greg loses. Greg goes to a third level, $35. 13 against 5, he must stick. 14, and he busts. That's $35, please, to Greg. That's a green and 2 red, sir. No problem. All right, Greg has now got his $35, but he won $15. Greg is on his way right now to table number 5. He's not drinking. He's not distracted. He's got the professor's method chart on the table with him, and he's having nothing but fun earning his money without waiting for a lucky streak. 14, he gets a stick. He's got a stick. He busts. He wins $5 again. Greg is on his way to table number 6 right now. He's got his sneakers on. He's confident. He's got discipline. He's got the method. He's got a goal, and he's doing everything just right. 8, he's got a hit. 18, he loses. Greg goes to $15. 11, he takes a hit. 21. 16, and the dealer busts. He gets back $15. That's a win of 10. And Greg is off to table number 7. Dave will simulate him leaving by mixing up the cards. And we're going to play our first hand at dealer number 7 right now. There is no deviation from the professor's method. 12 against the 9, he's got a hit. 13, hit. 16, hit. And he busts. All right, second hand here at table number 7. $15. 16 against the 4, he's got a stick. 20, dealer wins. Go to your third level, which is $35. Okay. 11, he takes a hit. 21. And 20. Greg wins. He now won $15 at the table, and he's on his way to table number 8. All he can do is win. Now remember, the only way Greg can lose is the second he physically gets to the table, lose 8 in a row. It's hard enough to lose 8 in a row if you sat there for hours, but what are the odds of him sitting down the first second he gets there, losing 8 in a row? It's virtually impossible. All right, he's got a blackjack. He gets $7, and he's on his way down to table number 9 right now with all the confidence in the world, because Greg knows how to earn a day's pay in the casino. That's what he knows how to do. He knows how to listen to the professor. He's got $2,380 in front of him, and he doesn't bet $1,000 a hand. We take a lot to win a little consistently. It's like baseball. $7, please, and he's off to table number 10. It's like baseball. We score a lot of runs, but we hit singles. We don't need to hit home runs over here. We just hit singles. There hasn't been any drama whatsoever here. And table number 10, got 16 against the 9. He's got a hit. He busts. Now goes to $15. 8, he's got a hit. 18. 15, 21. Okay, now he's got to go to his third bet, $35. Table number 10. Dealer's still got a long ways to beat him, a long ways. 12 against the 4, he's got a stick. And he loses. Now He's up to $75. Now remember, he's only lost 3 hands in a row. If you look at your chart, he's up to $75, level 4, and that's where you usually are 85% of the time. 9, he's got to hit. All right, that's 18, and he lost to the blackjack anyway. All right, now, what we do now is after the 4th hand, we're simply going to double. So that's $150, that's a black and 2 greens. We got a little bit of drama in the game. Can't be that easy all the time. 14 against the 5, he's got a stick. And a deal of bus. And he gets $150. If you look at your chart, on level 5, he wins $20. Now, he's just won his 10 hands in a row. We're going to take a break, and we're going to have some fun. And the first thing Greg's going to do is put his $2,380 together first, and let's see how much money he won. Greg, let's put those hundreds in stacks of 5, and give me 4 stacks of 5 right there. Oh, that's 500. It's 1,000. That's 1,500. That's 2,000. That's 2,100. That's 2,200. No, use the black one over here, Greg, please. That's 2,300. Take 3 greens, please. 3 greens, please. 2,375 and 1 red. 2,380. Fantastic, Greg. Greg, let's count up our profit over there. What do we have here? That's 25. Let's put 5 reds together at a time so we can count them as 25s. Okay, that's 25, 50, 75, 100, 105, $108. Well, that's not too bad for 10 hands. He averaged a little bit better than $10 a hand. Greg, you did terrific over here. I'm sure you're satisfied with the method. And let me tell you, everybody out there, if you follow just what the professor says, sometimes you'll get a little drama. You might go to the 6th, you might go to 7th, you might even go to the 8th. But that's what your bankroll is for. Most of the time, you're going to win between the 2nd and 3rd hand, as Greg did. This is a piece of cake. Believe me, you'll have nothing but fun with this. You can make a living. You can make $500 a day with a $2,380 bankroll. I've been doing this for a long time. Again, let's go over the rules. There's no splitting. There's no double downs. The second you get to a table, you're looking for 1 win, then you're going to go to the 2nd table. You play 10 tables, you stop. Once you do that, you've won basically $100. I don't care if you do this over an hour, 2 hours, or all day. You're going to repeat this 5 times a day and win $500. And I guarantee you, if you do this for the month, the most you lose is 1 or 2 times for the month, if you lose it all, and you're going to net $7,000, $8,000 for the month. Now, what business can you go in for $2,380 and earn $500 a day that's legal? I don't know any. The stock market is down. People are gambling. The guy next to you is hoping for a winning streak. But you're there like the tortoise in the hare. You're slow and steady, and with me, slow and steady wins the race. Now, if $2,380 is not a lot of money for you, you're a businessman, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, look at our chart. We've got a $10 unit. We've got a $25 unit. Whatever it takes for you. If you use a $10 unit, it's just simply double the money. It's $4,760. Your first bet is 10, your second bet is 30. If you want to bet a $25 unit, your first bet is 25, and you can go 25, 75, 150. So if you're dealing with a $5 unit, you're going to make $500 a day. $25 unit, $2,500 a day, or a $10 unit, $1,000 a day. Whatever bankroll you're comfortable with, we've got the method for you. Not a problem. I've given you my formulas on craps. You've got what I got on blackjack. You've got my manual. You've got my 800 numbers. I can make you a winner today. Be sensible. Be a method gambler. Listen to the professor. Call me. Call those 800 numbers. If I can help you, I will. And I'll see you in the casino real soon. You'll be a winner. Another great day in Las Vegas. The Rio Hotel. One of my favorite ATM machines, along with the Paris, Bellagio. I love them all. I got to tell you, I'm not prejudiced. I love them all the best. I can't remember the last time I took a loss in this place. I tell you, they're just giving the money away over here. Well, hopefully you enjoyed those 2 methods, and hopefully you learned something about method gambling, and not just to be a wild gambler. The bottom line is, you can see the number right below me. Feel free to call me if you'd like to order this DVD. I'm not going to send you to a clearinghouse. I talk to all my people firsthand, and believe it or not, I know most of my over 2,000 students on a first-name basis, and hopefully you're 2001. If you're coming to Las Vegas, if you got a group, you want me to gamble for you or for everybody else with my methods, I will show you the new methods that you didn't even see over here. If you think this is good, multiply it times 10,000. I've got stuff that's fantastic. My stuff is strong. I'm going to make you a winner. The number's right here. The ball is in your court. You want to start winning today? Call me. I'll answer the phone. Let's become friends. Let's start making you some money on a daily basis. I know I can help you. I've helped everybody. This is Al the Professor Kaufman. Looking forward to seeing Las Vegas real soon.